Hey, welcome back on this Wallet Wednesday. Ladies, it is time to get the pay that you deserve. Today is Equal Pay Day. It is a date that symbolizes how much longer into the new year women have had to work to earn the same wage that men were paid for all of 2020. We just now caught up.
Right. Well, this is not a good thing. It never has been, but we're trying to even this out a little bit today. We're learning how women can help actually close some of that gender pay gap. Hsin-Cheng Kuo is a financial advisor with Northwestern Mutual. She joins us now with some really good advice, hopefully, this morning, and some constructive ways on how we can work to close this gender pay gap. Give me a couple bullet points here, how women and men can work to even this out just a little bit.
Of course. Thank you for having me this morning. I'm excited to be here. It's a known fact. Averagely, women make less than men. Maximizing saving opportunity can, of course, narrow those gaps to achieve long-term financial goals. It's a topic I'm very passionate about. I work in corporate finance for almost a decade in a Fortune 500 company. I have seen firsthand how critical this issue is. Despite the odds, there are three things women could do to close those gender pay gap. Number one is be proactive in arranging meetings to discuss a raise or promotion. Waiting until annual review might be too late. The second thing is that when searching for a new job, definitely take time to research salary-specific information. And it's also relevant to your career path to determine what you should negotiate for. Your previous salary is helpful, but shouldn't serve as the only point of reference. The third thing is that think about the whole compensation package, including other non-monetary benefits, such as vacation days, stock option, or career upward mobility.
Before we leave this topic, it seems so strange to me that women have to ask to be treated equally to men in the first place. We saw that with the gymnasium stuff for the NCAA men's and women's basketball tournament here. How can men actually help women achieve equal pay? Because I think it's in all of our best interest to have men and women at equal pay levels. Is there a way, and I don't mean to put you on the spot here, but is there a way that men can actually weigh in here and help with this?
Of course, I think it's really important that we all serve as allies for each other, create that harmonies and, like a good relationship at work, help each other and help each other be authentic. They are all very important in workplace and how we can help each other.
Oh, definitely. Okay, so you mentioned approaching your boss, being proactive in kind of asking about a raise. I think that's a real nerve-wracking topic for a lot of employees. How should you approach your boss about that topic?
Oh, of course, that's such a great question. A few things that I encourage people to think about. The number one thing is do your homework, right? So we talked about research earlier. And the second thing is that bring numbers to the table. I once heard a negotiation expert talking about, use more specific odd number rather than a rounded number. Next is that don't get personal and be prepared to push back. We could practice asking the questions with friends and family members and think about the responses in advance.
All right, what are some other strategies that women can use to help get themselves in a better financial situation?
Oh, of course. I feel like there are a few things that are really important to this type of situation. Of course, that take time to think about what's important, what your goals are. So they could be short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. The next thing is that find an accountability partner. So it could be your best friends, it could be your family members, or even a professional like a financial advisor. Lastly, I really feel like the strategies we talk about today apply to not only women, but all genders. My hope is that if any of the tips, the strategy we talk about today could make a difference, it will really be such a treat to professionals like us.
Yeah, they can be tough conversations, but good ones to have, and certainly good things to be prepared for. Hsin-Cheng Kuo, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Great to talk with you.
Of course, thank you so much. Appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely.